Oh, there we go. Okay.
You did it. You are on your way. You're here.
Yay. Oh, and now I'm supposed to do yay.
Cheers. I got a Christmas cheer
Oh,
mug. It's cute. It's
it's
actually my
loading.
roommate's.
Well, that's
It
nice.
is loading. It is.
And how dare you invoke Christmas before Thanksgiving?
Well, to be fair, most of my other mugs are dirty, and I wanted a big one.
That's fair.
Yes. I just have to load the dishwasher. I'm choosing to do it after dinner tonight.
Yeah, which will turn into choosing to do it tomorrow.
Oh, I hope not.
That's probably what I do.
We'll see.
These marshmallows have been sitting in the mug so long, they just turned into like a spider webbing almost. Ew.
Oh, I got the stuffed marshmallows.
Nice. Stuffed. Do you have chocolate in them or something?
Yeah, they have like Hershey's Kisses. So it's like melting more chocolate into my drink.
Wow. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either until I bought it to see if they had any of the stuff I was going to get in like their system. Because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Right.
And they had that on there. I'm like, ooh, if I can find this at the store. And it was there. So we're giving it a shot.
Well done.
Yeah. So I feel like we should start and say hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome to Peculiar Pairings.
This
I'm
is it.
Celine.
I'm Matt.
And each week we're coming to you with food and drink pairings and a fun, creepy crime conspiracy type story.
Every week.
Every week.
It's always the creepiest of the creepy things. And hopefully
we're appearing every week.
Yeah, every week it's just terrifying and weird and no, not really. But it's hopefully fun at least.
I hope
and so
it's
far, yes.
Enjoyable.
Absolutely.
I'm having fun.
So what is our story this week?
We're going to talk about the Denver International Airport and the fun conspiracy theories behind it.
Ooh. I honestly had no idea what that was when you texted it to me. So like the pairings don't really necessarily make sense. But similar to last week, I'm in kind of a childish mode for some reason. So I really wanted hot chocolate, but because this is supposed to be like a pairings podcast, I just threw a bunch of whiskey in it. But in particular, it is salted caramel whiskey. And it is
I did salted caramel hot chocolate.
Nice. It's working out. It's doing quite well.
Yeah, I put rum in mine because I like rum.
Also acceptable. And it would probably go well with the salted caramel. And
then
yeah.
And then I have eggnog, so.
Ooh.
Well, that's for later.
But I got some kinky strawberry something with Sprite. It's a little sort of like fruit punch.
Huh. Interesting.
I thought that like going as childish as possible, peanut butter and jelly always seemed like a staple when I was growing up. And but I didn't want to just like make sandwiches. But I've never done this before. And I didn't have Ritz, but I went with Townhouse crackers.
The Townhouse? Yeah.
Yeah. And looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you end up doing kind of the same thing?
Yeah, I did the same thing. I had strawberry jam and just regular Jif peanut butter and Ritz crackers. And I enjoyed them because in a lot of ways, for anyone who doesn't know, Denver can actually be like a pretty big holiday spot.
Oh.
And it's a big travel destination. So I feel like there's kind of some nostalgia about it, at least like for me, there certainly is.
Mm-hmm.
And with traveling and the holidays coming up, especially like at the time we're recording this, having some of that travel, like when you're a child and you're traveling through the airport to go for Christmas somewhere or just on vacation, there's like that nostalgia.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of snow falling. You know, you can see lights in the horizon from the planes and the tarmac and stuff.
Or
There's
the
some,
lights from Denver, because the airport's like
yeah,
just way the fuck out there.
some drunk dude who's passed out in the terminal next to you, swearing in his sleep. Good stuff.
Yeah. So the international airport, we should probably rate everything first, actually,
Okie dokie.
I might forget otherwise.
I'm gonna give my drink a 10. I mean, partially it's unfair because I'm using Swiss Miss, so it's not like I made hot chocolate. I should probably get a little bit more elaborate, but
Well,
I think
to be fair, I don't think we try that hard. So
that's true. But
we
like
don't
in
aim
terms of
that high.
well, and in terms of there's like a decent amount of alcohol, and this is a big glass, but in terms of like things that we've gone through so far that are sort of enjoyable drink while also being alcoholic, this might be my favorite because it just tastes like hot chocolate and the salted caramel whiskey just blends right into it. And so it's incredibly tasty.
Yeah, I say I'd give mine like an 8. I'm not sure if the spiced rum was really the way to go with this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like it's getting a little bit of an interesting flavor. But that could also be because I'm trying these marshmallows and I don't really know how I feel about them.
Yeah.
Like, I like them, but part of me is like, I don't think I like them.
Do you think the idea was to sort of encapsulate most of what makes a s'more inside the marshmallow? And then you just put it on some crackers?
I think so. And I think that's more of what it's made for than to be put into hot chocolate.
Yeah. Which just makes me curious about like how they distribute the chocolate. Because if you're going to try to put that on a stick, it's going to get stuck with the chocolate, I imagine. And then you're either going to push the chocolate out or it's going to be all lopsided and it's not going to stick very well.
Yeah, I'll have to try roasting a few somehow and see how it goes.
Interesting. You'll have to update us. Perhaps a product that needs a little bit more. Yeah, perhaps a product that needs a little bit more work, depending on what they want it to do. I mean,
yeah,
maybe it's exactly what they want. I don't know.
know.
Sounds delicious.
And then I'd say the snack is like a solid 9, more because I wish I had grape jelly for it and not strawberry jam.
That's what I got. I'm going with the grape.
But it's good. It is like being a child again. I like it. It is.
I'm gonna give it a 7 only because I don't think the Townhouse it's too bland a cracker, if that makes sense. I think I either needed a Ritz or maybe something else.
Something kind of more buttery.
Yeah, because like I was imagining the idea of like bite-sized pieces of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I definitely have plenty of peanut butter and jelly in there, but there's something lost in either it might just even be the ratio of like the carbs to the sweet stuff, because it's very good, but not quite what I was hoping it would be. So I'll give it a 7.
It's a solid choice, and I feel like you can't go wrong with it.
Absolutely.
But is it going to impress all of your friends and family during the holiday season? Probably not.
No.
They will enjoy it, and it won't come home with you. It'll all be gone, but
yeah. I do now kind of want to show up to like a family function with these, and they'll be like, "You just made peanut butter and jelly sandwich." I'm like, "Oh, you scoff now." But when these motherfuckers are gone, yeah. Oh, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I'd eat them. I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Woo-hoo. I am eating them, and they're great. Yes. I do like that about like family functions where it's like, I'm gonna bring something that I know I'm gonna eat, because then even if nobody else likes them, they're all mine.
That's why I make deviled eggs. It's because I like deviled eggs. And they're also pretty damn good. So I usually don't ever go home with them because they're gone.
Right. Yeah, deviled eggs are usually a solid choice.
Yeah, they're good.
So when it comes to this Denver airport conspiracy, is this a singular conspiracy theory, or is it like turned into a hub, quote unquote, of conspiracy theories?
It's turned into this hub of conspiracy theories.
Awesome.
They do all like tie back to this one main theory, but there's all these like little pieces to it. So I tried to break everything up into that. My sources for today are the Denver Post, flydenver.com, denver.org, undercovercolorado.com, and the nooldenverpost.com, which I think is just an older story from the Denver Post in their archive.
The nooldenverpost.com?
Yes.
Interesting.
So it's
quite a name.
-old.denverpost.com, which is why I think it's like an archive.
Right,
since it still has Denver Post in it.
Well, good for them.
So some of the major theories that I feel like I should preface before we get into it are that DIA has these ties to the New World Order. We've got some crazy artwork that leads back to that.
Oh, okay.
We were given the location through extraterrestrial star map coordinates.
I'm sorry, the location for the airport?
Yes. It'll make sense later. It sounds really weird right now. Saying all of these like listed out, it sounds really weird.
The first one I thought was genuinely intriguing, and I'm like, I can't wait to hear more about that. They're like, the aliens told us where to put the airport.
Yes.
Why? If it was like a spaceship launch platform, and they're like, you have to put it on this spot so that when you launch the spaceships, and they want our airport. All right. I'll hold my scoffing until I have.
We will get into it. So I think that will help make more sense as we do.
Perfect.
There is cursed artwork, more specifically outside of just really odd works of art. Without giving away too much of that information, we have sinister gargoyles.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
We also have secret floor messages and hidden passageways.
That's okay. Yeah. That was what I was hoping for. I want something like tunnels. I want something like the Murder Hotel kind of secret tunnel thing. That's what I was waiting for.
Yes. So we will get into all of those.
Excellent.
So just giving you a little bit of background behind the airport. Denver International Airport was built in 1995. It was the newest airport in the US since the 1970s.
Oh, wow.
We did have a functioning airport in Denver, as in the Stapleton area, which is now called, I think it's Park City. They changed the name very recently.
Okay. So specifically, this isn't a remodel of an old airport. No. The Denver airport, when it was first built, was brand new.
Yes, it's brand new. The airport is as old as I am, which is like weird to think about. I'm like, because I want to think of it as being like this older remodeled building, and it's not. I don't know why. That's just how I want to think about it. So a lot of people in the Stapleton area were really unhappy with the traffic and congestion.
Oh, I bet.
And just the location of the airport, because it's like right near the edge of Denver. So downtown Denver is like here, central, and then a bit northeast is where Stapleton is. So it's kind of out of the way, but still very much like near downtown.
Yeah.
And near those busier areas of Denver, which is just a nightmare anyway.
Right.
So I can't even imagine
downtown traffic.
How that would be today if that airport was still there and being used. Just because Denver traffic has gotten so bad in the last like 5 years. It's hideous.
Too many people going through.
It's just
too many people moving there.
Just too many people. All in general, all encompassing. Too many.
That's kind of my general outlook on life. Just too many people.
It's too many people. Do I have to do that? There's just so many people.
There's just so many. I make decisions based on that. I am moving out of the Twin Cities just because of that. Like, it's just
because there's too many people. Honestly, I understand that.
Yeah, and I'm in the smaller part. I mean, I'm in St. Paul, so like even just that's too many.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in Aurora, so like I'm not in Denver, like downtown Denver or any of that, and I still hate it.
Yeah.
Just because like I went to the grocery store today and there were no carts. All of the carts were gone. Like I'm supposed to carry everything.
You're on your own.
I just like looked like a fool trying to carry like a gallon of creamer, and then I had like eggnog and hot chocolate.
Got like 30 tote bags that you brought from home.
Walking around with my arms full, and I'm like, I just need to get to the checkout.
You look like that one guy. Oh, for God's sake. It's a game that came out. Dude from The Walking Dead.
I don't know.
What's his name?
Damn it.
Something. No,
I'm not the person to ask that.
Guillermo del Toro. It's a game. Son of a bitch. Waking Dread. Screw it. Never mind.
I feel like I looked a lot more like a child that did not know what they were getting into and just fully committed. Long
story short, what I'm going for is, basically a drunk toddler trying to carry like 30 pizzas.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's a lot of animations in the game I'm attempting to reference that look like that.
Oh, that's...
You're basically a futuristic courier, and you have like this weird like bag on your back, and you load it up with stuff, and then you just trip down mountains incessantly.
Oh my God.
It's pretty great.
Oh. So, yeah. With the traffic and congestion, politicians here are like, we should build a new airport. Like, let's just build it the way we want it. We can put it where we want it. They just wanted like something shiny and new. And we're just like, let's just build this airport we kind of don't really need.
Yeah.
So that's how we got DIA.
Oh, all right.
Since the beginning of DIA, there have been many conspiracies about the airport. Lots of people believe that it's just full of secrets. And some of these kind of fall like in and out of pop culture and I guess in and out of fashion. So some of them stick around more than others.
Yeah, I could see that like in the greater zeitgeist of rumor milling, it's like some of them come and go.
Yeah. I couldn't think of any examples, but
the way you're already perfect. We don't know. We're not looking it up.
No, I don't know, and I wasn't going to look into it.
It's just weird to me because it seems like the way you started talking about it, it sounds like a pirate ship that got lost at sea, but it's just an airport that was built in 95.
Yeah.
I mean, as old as we are getting, it's still not that old. Like, it just seems like immediately there were already rumors about it and weird ghost stories and stuff. It's like, it's an airport.
Which, like, we'll get into. There's some stuff where you're like, okay, that's kind of weird. The airport has inspired some creative works, which I think is really cool. There's an immersive art project going around. I don't know where it's currently hosted, if it is. It's called Illuminati DIA Tunnel Visions.
Oh, wow.
And last I saw, it was at the McNichols Civic Center, and it is by Ramon Bonilla.
That's pretty sweet.
If anyone
it's like
knows,
an art installation,
yeah,
inspired by the airport and like secrets of the airport, and it's now touring the country.
Yes.
Sweet. Wonder what airline it flies.
You know, probably Southwest or Frontier. Because those are the main hubs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know for sure it's Southwest and Frontier have their like main hub in Denver, but I don't know if anyone else does.
Right.
Yeah.
We're a Delta town up here.
Yeah. We have a lot of flights for Southwest and Frontier just like because of that, which is awesome. I won't scoff at it. One of the big theories is that there's something real sketch going on with the building process, specifically with the New World Order. And for anyone who is not sure of the New World Order, there's a lot of association with lizard people.
Yes.
Yes.
I like how they include the Illuminati and lizard people.
Yeah.
Like, we got an Illuminati headquarters. We're remodeling the lizard people's lair.
Yeah, that's one of the things I really admire about Denver and their marketing team for the airport is that they really embrace this and lean into it.
Oh, I didn't realize
at the same time makes it so much better because you're like, okay, like if this is how you're going to hide a secret, this is the way to do it. Is you're just like, yeah, of course we are.
Wink,
like, what
wink.
else do you think we're doing?
Right. I didn't realize that the image you were showing was from actual like Denver like official advertisements.
It is. And I don't know if I'll be putting those on social media for everyone, but if I don't, just Google Denver International Airport and it will show up, or hashtag Den Files.
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of like X Files, but Den for Denver. Originally, the airport was supposed to be finished in October of 1993.
Oh.
But there were a lot of setbacks, and it was finally brought to completion in 1995.
That's quite a delay.
It is. It's a delay of a solid year and a half.
Wow.
Which, I mean, construction projects have delays, but not quite to that extent.
Yeah, you usually think in a few months at most.
Yeah. The final budget of the airport was $3 billion over what it was originally thought to be.
Oh, okay. Holy shit. I thought you were just going to stop at 3 billion. And I'm like, for 90s, that seems like a lot of money, but 3 billion
no, it was
over.
More than that. I don't know what the original budget is. I'm going to check and see if I can find it.
You keep going. I'll try to look that up.
Okay. Oh, I found it. So
oh, never mind.
It was 60 months behind schedule at the cost of 4.8 billion. And it was 3 billion over budget.
Oh my God. It was supposed to be around 1 billion and it ended up costing 4 billion.
Yeah.
Almost 5. Holy shit.
Yeah. It is a huge project.
Yeah.
And some people are saying it's because there were contract disputes, there were design changes, it took longer. But there's a lot of secrecy with it. And the architects for the project didn't want people to know what was going on. So it was very much on a need to know basis.
Mm-hmm. And they thought nobody needed to know.
Yeah. So nobody, I think for the most part, unless you're in the right area of need to know, actually knows why it costs so much. Because they're just sweeping that under the rug.
Okay, that's a fun little conspiracy right out the gate. I like that.
Yeah. As a part of this building project and just building the airport, there are 6 underground levels.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people think there's more than that.
Oh.
Most of it is because there's a whole network of tunnels. It's supposed to be so people can get from one side of the airport to the other as someone who works there very quickly.
Right.
Without like weaving in and out of people, and a lot of baggage claim and luggage removal.
Gotcha. Yeah. They want to be able to move stuff around the airport without having to worry about passengers.
Yeah. And Denver does have terminal tunnels. So I know a lot of other airports have this where like you get on the little like train and it takes you to each terminal.
Yeah, it's a little subway
Denver's
thing.
go underground. So it's like a little subway to take you to each terminal.
I have actually gotten to use that a couple times. I don't fly very often, but I've been there a couple times and I like the little subway thing. It was fun.
It is fun. I think the current voice, last time I was there for their like ads and stuff that they run, is Peyton Manning. So that's always fun.
That's pretty cool.
So he comes on and he's like, I'm Peyton Manning from the Denver Broncos. And
thank you for coming to the
about,
Denver
like,
International Airport.
Yeah. It's like, thanks for choosing Denver. Like,
I
yeah.
didn't really do that. I do love it when services like that's, say thank you for choosing. Even the particular airline, it's like, we know you have choices. No, most of us are broke. So we go with the cheapest. Like, I don't think it's fair to say, I don't think it's fair that you say we have a choice and you appreciate that because you're the only flight that's flying to this destination at this
on
time.
This day.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I think you guys know that and you don't really give a shit. And like, where the hell else am I going to fly out of Denver? Or I'm on a connecting flight. I'm stuck in Denver. Thanks, Peyton. Yeah, I really had a choice.
I really had a choice here. A lot of people think that the New World Order and or aliens are the ones that commissioned the airport to be built. And to be built a solid, I want to say they're about 15 miles outside of Denver. So they're out there.
That is amazing. I love that.
Of my Illuminati photo.
Well, just
the theory.
The general idea of like the Illuminati, the lizard people. Okay, I assume that they're at least of this earth. I am baffled.
The aliens.
I'm absolutely even lizard people got to fly. Why would aliens from another planet, possibly another galaxy or even universe, give a shit where we put our airport?
So we will get into that a little bit later because it gets wild. So we'll definitely get into that. There is on one of my sources, I think it was Fly Denver. They did a little press kit with all of their conspiracies and the reality. So I'm going to read those to you.
Yes.
So
I am
this
excited.
one is the conspiracy is the New World Order and alien execs are having a conference meeting down below. It's going smoothly. And the reality that they are claiming is that there is a world of underground tunnels beneath you with luggage carts and golf carts zipping around while the train to the gates runs parallel. And with all the commotion of about 1,000 people working down below comes some serious traffic. Yield to the aliens.
Okay.
So,
but
really leaning into it.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe that the airport was built by a secret society, which there is debate as to which society it is. Some people think it's the Freemasons. Some think it's the Illuminati. Some think it's the New World Order. And some people think it's all three linked together.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just all
different
one.
names when it suits them. They're like, it's really one group of people.
Yeah, it's one giant cabal. Even if they all started as different groups, they all came together at some point. So if there is any sort of like deep state, like dark government, they're all one thing. Like there's one group that would be running the whole world.
Yeah.
There's not like multiple things, unless it's aliens.
And as we all know, Beyonce and the Queen of England are part of this group of people, which is kind of where the whole like, oh, but they're actually lizard people comes in, because they're like, the New World Order is actually run by the lizard people.
There's always one step higher. And if it's not the lizard people, it's the aliens.
Yes. So, and with the idea that the airport was commissioned by extraterrestrial executives, that is where the idea of the airport containing extraterrestrial map coordinates comes from, and being built and commissioned by aliens. The conspiracy is that the coordinates W104, 44, 30, N40, 36, 10 were given to the humans by aliens in Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and that takes you to the airport.
Oh,
And
wait. Okay,
yes.
okay. So those coordinates take you to the Denver airport,
Yes.
but I'm just gonna let you continue. I don't understand. I still don't understand why they would want it to be there.
The reality is that a not so close encounter, these coordinates land about 51 miles northwest of the airport.
Ha! Okay.
Hearing that's actually like really funny. Is the movie it came from is made in 1977, so
Yeah.
it does not do either. It does not predict the future. It does not bring you to Denver airport.
Not
It's
only
in
does it not predict the
Colorado,
future,
but it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, so not only does it not predict the future, but it's not even predicting the correct future. It's literally not predicting the
No.
future. It's not even close.
But a lot of people do think that the building was commissioned by aliens because there are a lot of how people interpret as strange markings on the walls. And a lot of people believe that they are an alien language or codes for a secret society. It's actually Navajo.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
kind of
kind of
cool.
like a nice nod.
Yeah.
So I would say that the extraterrestrial coordinates and being like, oh, but the aliens does not quite work. But it's kind of fun. So I just, threw that in there.
Yeah. So we can specifically show that it is symbols of the Navajo language, but they're convinced that it's aliens.
Yeah, I guess you just ask the right people.
Right.
That's just what you'll get.
Perfect.
So now we're going to talk about the artwork of DIA.
Yeah.
About 1% of the airport's budget was for their artwork, I want to say.
Wow.
I don't know if that's an ongoing budget because they do have artworks switch out in like different areas of the airport.
Gotcha.
But if it was part of the 4.8 billion original building, that's still like $4 million.
Right, for just the artwork.
A huge chunk of money for just artwork, which is amazing. And I love that. But like,
wow. That is a lot of money too, especially when you're already over budget.
Mm-hmm. So the murals we are going to be talking about and focusing on are by Leo Tanguma. And this first one, all of them there are two big murals and all of them are in like two parts.
Mm-hmm. And
they're separated by like these small doorways on just like the side of that photo there.
Gotcha.
So these were commissioned in 1995 when DIA was being built. These murals are between the east and west baggage claims. A lot of the murals have alleged ties with the New World Order.
Yeah.
Both are in two parts. So the first one we're going to talk about is In Peace and Harmony with Nature, which is this first one here.
It's kind of a horrifying scene.
Oh, everything about him is very horrifying and it's not pleasant. It's not fun to look at.
Certainly some interesting imagery. I am curious about what the message is behind it, but like why the Denver airport would want this imagery around, like when people are trying to take off and stuff.
Denver's kind of a weird place with artwork. It's a very interesting creative scene, I would say. And from my own experience in working with other artists, just like in school and all of just like at work, a lot of people have a lot to say. And a lot of people here aren't afraid to do stuff that's outlandish and outspoken, which is fantastic. But then you also get stuff that's kind of like this. You're like, oh, you chose that for an airport.
Right. It does make me wonder if they knew, like, before, like, if he had a concept for what he wanted to do, and so they
Oh,
knew what was going to be up there.
he may not have. I thought about it. I was curious, but I did not look into it. Just one, for time's sake, just because
Yeah.
I knew that I'd send myself down this huge rabbit hole and then end up with like 20 pages of notes. And that's just
Right,
like
right.
a lot. Also, because I feel like that's just a lot of information and would kind of deter from the main
People can
purpose of
look
the
people can
story.
look that stuff up if they want to. It's more
Yes.
just like,
It's
if it
just
is,
look up DIA murals and you will find it. It's
yeah.
so easy to find.
Presumably they knew what they like. They at least knew his reputation, so they
Yeah.
were expecting something along these lines.
Yeah. And I personally haven't looked at Leo Tinguma's other artworks, but I know he is a muralist and that he does do stuff that is a little more like this. But again, I'm not very familiar with his work, so I don't want to assume.
Well, and for anyone listening who is not going to look it up, it essentially is a scene of a forest behind a group of people that is on fire, and the people appear to be putting creatures into boxes,
They're
like to
glass
preserve them.
cases.
Yeah, like as if they're putting them in a museum. So I'm assuming it's heavy commentary on us destroying the environment and having to preserve animals that are going to go extinct for like future generations to see. It's not exactly an uplifting image.
Mm-mm. So this piece, In Peace and Harmony with Nature, does depict environmental destruction versus environmental healing. So the first part with environmental destruction does show a very horrific scene of trees burning, animals in glass cases, people kind of like with these looks of panic and fear, as well as deceased people in coffins.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, you see, I believe they're all women. I believe the woman on the left is African American, maybe African. I don't quite know if this is all encompassing world or if it's more America. And then we have a woman who is Native, and then a small white girl.
The small white girl.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's hard to know because it looks like she could be Dutch, she could be German.
Either way, she looks quite frightened.
Well, she's dead. Or do you mean the kid holding the squirrel?
That's what, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of the kid holding the squirrel.
They're both white.
Yeah, that person's dead.
Yeah, no. So it has people in coffins. A lot of people believe that this is alluding to mass extinction and DIA being at the center of it.
Yeah.
And that there's just a lot of death and destruction. They're having to hold animals in glass cases and like preserve them, which I mean, they're displayed. They're also dead. So just lots of death.
They could put the animals down and try to put out the fire.
I don't know if they can. Like, it could be that it's just too big.
And that's the commentary the artist had in mind.
Yes. So then the next photo that I am showing you is,
oh wow,
the environmental healing. And you see this group of people all coming together. Order has been restored. And the plant that the children are planting in the bottom is a symbol for new government and that people will soon be following once this extinction takes place. So the extinction happens, all these people die, there's all this destruction, but then like when you survive through the end of it, you all come together as one.
Yeah, it's sort of a rainbow flower too. It's like multicolored and
it is. It's very harmonious, very lively.
And it looks like all the animals that they had been in plastic or glass cages are now alive again. They're all happy.
Yeah. So that
That
the
one is
first
significantly more
piece.
uplifting.
Our next one, which this one's a little
Oh.
hard to see, so I'm going to describe it a little more to you. I couldn't find a super great image for it,
Yeah.
but this piece is called Children of the World Dream of Peace, which depicts war versus peace. And the large figure with the gas mask all in like that army green color is a huge symbol for war and the lack of peace. He has a sword stabbing a dove and then a big machine gun in his other hand.
With another blade on it. It has a bayonet. I gotta be honest, there seems to be very little peace in this picture.
This is the war part.
Oh, right. You're right. I forgot that there are two parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then there's the crumbling building on the side, which is very common in war zones. There's a lot of destruction. There is the caravan.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Left. So it's just a bunch of people mourning dead children.
Yeah.
And deceased people.
And presumably people whose homes have like been destroyed. So they're possibly like moving on somewhere else. Yeah.
Refugees down at the bottom underneath this big looming figure of war and destruction.
Yeah.
There is a note down here on the side.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm going to read to you.
Okay.
Since every time I look at this, I forget that this is there, but there is a note, which I think is presumably from this war military figure.
Oh, okay.
It says, I once was a child who longed for other worlds, but I am no more a child, for I know fear. I have learned to hate. How tragic then is youth which lives with enemies with gallows ropes. Yet I still believe I only sleep today, that I'll wake up a child again to start to laugh and play. So
I think that might be from the artist, actually.
It could be. It could be from the artist. It is one of those things that like it is an interesting concept to have this idea that these large figures that very much are equated with mass extinction are symbolized with fear and hate.
Yeah.
So then the next photo is that same figure dead on the ground.
Oh my God.
By children. Like, and they're holding all like these weapons covered, like they're wrapped in flags. Yeah. And like holding them together. Like they've all come together and it has the doves like sitting on top.
Yeah, the doves are alive. They're hanging out. It really does kind of look like these children have just killed, like, it's almost like the kids have taken over the world. They're like, yay, we killed all the adults. Now it's our time.
It kind of does, just because they're all very young.
Yeah.
And then there's all these signs that say peace. And it says peace in multiple languages on like that yellow ribbon.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it goes from something that's super apocalyptic and war to yet again another new beginning. So with these artworks, the belief is that it's showing this apocalypse and this genocide and this huge mass extinction, and then this rebirth and this coming together of the nations.
I was going to say, it looks kind of like the way that it swirls from the bottom around to the next image. It almost looks like they're creating like an infinity symbol.
It kind of does, because there is that rainbow from like that first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't know if that's necessarily what they're going for, but yeah, it almost, so it could also be a dark concept of like, we are meant to repeat this cycle forever. We're going to kill each other, then we're going to come together in peace, and then we'll kill each other again.
It could be, but for the purpose of the overall arching theme of DIA being a safe haven for the New World Order, that is where a lot of people think this kind of subtle translation of that is in the murals, that the New World Order is going to take over. There's going to be this destruction, and then there will be a new rebirth.
Yeah.
And a new beginning with the New World Order at the center.
Well, at least it's very colorful.
It is very colorful. I really enjoy it.
I'd take some time to just stop and look at those. I've never
So
passed by them. I must not have gone through like the heart of the airport.
they're at the baggage claim. So when you fly into Denver and you
that
get
makes
here,
sense.
you go to pick up your bag. It's like you come up right by like security
Mhm.
and you disperse to baggage claim, and those are like on the sides going
That
to
makes
baggage claim.
yeah. I've actually only ever flown through Denver. I've never stopped or like gotten dropped out. Yeah, so I've never had to pick up my baggage in Denver.
Yeah. If you're picking up your bags in Denver, that is where you look for it, is going to baggage claim. I
Sweet.
didn't believe that these were there.
Yeah.
And they're still there. They are very much a part of the airport.
That is awesome.
So now we're gonna go to the Curse of
Holy-
Lucifer,
Wow.
which, as you can see from the image I have provided, it is our big ass, scary motherfucking Mustang.
Yeah, everybody needs to look up that. That is
Yes.
what the hell?
Just look up DIA Mustang. The actual title of the work is Mustang by Luis Jimenez. You can type in Lucifer. You can type in Demon
Lucifer.
Horse.
Are
Any
its
of
eyes
those?
actually glowing?
Yes, the eyes do actually glow. They
That's
are red.
awesome. Holy shit. Why? Why is that in an airport?
Because nothing says welcome to Denver like
Mhm.
this.
Wow.
So the most known thing about Lucifer is that a lot of people think that he is cursed because he killed his original maker,
Oh my
Luis
God.
Jimenez, in 2006.
I mean, it looks
Which-
cursed anyway.
Yes. So this occurred, the death of Luis occurred 2 years before this horse was installed at the airport
Oh,
in
interesting.
2008. The reality, he's big, he's blue, he's a sculpture. Though it's true that a portion of the Mustang fell onto Jimenez, causing his death. Mustang
That
was
is
completed
amazing.
by his sons after he passed. The red
Aw.
eyes are a tribute to his father, who owned a neon sign shop in which Jimenez's children worked during their childhood. Today, Mustang remains a controversial piece of art and is one of the most iconic pieces in the airport's art collection. Love it or hate it.
I will just say, I love it. I don't think I would pick it for an airport. I question the idea of the eyes being a tribute to their father, because it is easily the most demonic part of it. And they're like, no, it's because he worked at a neon shop. Okay, maybe put some lights on the main then, so that it kind of glows in a more like divine looking way. Why did you make it look like it's possessed?
you put glowing in the main, Lucifer will 100% look more and more like a demon horse.
Well,
More than he already is.
okay, maybe if you make it look like it's on fire. Let's be
Yeah.
fair. I don't think there's really any saving this from looking demonic, but the eyes are
No.
certainly not helping.
No, so
That is
as of
cool as hell.
February of this year, Lucifer turned 13.
Oh,
He was debuted at the airport in February on the 11th of 2008. He is 32 feet tall and weighs 9,000 pounds.
damn, he's a big boy.
Oh, he's a big boy. His original creator, Luis, died on June 13th of 2006 at the age of 63, when a piece of the Mustang, which is in 3 pieces, so like 3 main parts, came loose and pinned Luis to a steel support, which severed an artery and killed him.
Oh my God.
So his widow, Susan Jimenez, is not a huge fan of the name Lucifer.
Yeah.
She doesn't think that it's very funny.
Yeah.
She also rarely approves licenses of Luis's Mustang. So I'm going to just encourage people to
I was gonna say,
Google
don't want to get us sued.
No, just Google him. So part of it is that like I want to say DIA does have a license for using his likeness, but in any other circumstance, don't draw Lucifer and like put it on Instagram or something. Like don't do that because they're very much like on top of it.
Right.
So just don't do it.
I mean, on the plus side, considering that she doesn't like the name, I'm guessing she doesn't have Lucifer trademark, so you can use that as much as you want.
Oh, a lot of people use it. Like there's a pizza place in Golden, so the west side of Denver, that has a drink that's called the Lucifer. It is blueberry moonshine and it is delightful.
Ooh, that sounds fucking fantastic.
It's kind of like a mojito type drink, I want to say, or like a mule.
Yeah.
It's good. I have had that. So it is considered a controversial. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. Oh no, this is unrelated to this, but there was a place in St. Paul that used to make they closed now, but they used to make it's very sad, but they used to make a blueberry brandy milkshake, and it was phenomenal. It would get you drunk, and it was delicious.
Blueberries, who knew?
Right? Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good boy, Lucifer.
Although I will say, although Susan has a hard time with the name, she does believe that it is clearly a part of Denver and that Lucifer Mustang is right where he just needs to be.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she just doesn't like, she's not unhappy that it's there. She just doesn't like that people call it Lucifer.
Yes. So part of the controversy is that outside of the fact that he killed his maker, a lot of people think that he's cursed for that.
Right.
And that he is a demonic horse.
Yeah.
So she is very aware of how his works are depicted and seen in the public, and she doesn't want that in a negative light.
Yeah.
That being said, Denver Airport is actually, I will get into that in just a minute. I'm going to skip forward just a little bit to talk about the work itself a little bit more, and then we'll go back to what I was going to say. So Lucifer is supposed to symbolize and reference our early use of horsepower.
Oh.
And Colorado's history with wild horses. We are one of 10 Western states that actually still has wild horses.
Oh, no kid. I did not know that.
I didn't either. I know that Wyoming and Montana definitely do, but I didn't know that we did as well. But I guess
that's nice.
Of the 25,000 that are still left, we have some.
Oh, 25. Is that in the US or the whole world?
That's in the US, I believe. Wow.
And Denver has, either way, or Colorado has some.
Small number. Yeah.
That is a very small number. Wow.
So he connects our past and present in Colorado. He is also owned and managed by the city of Denver as one of their public art pieces.
Oh, okay.
So Susan and her family doesn't have to worry about maintaining Lucifer, which is great because even though he is this big ass scary horse and you can't actually get close to him, he's kind of like off as you're like leaving and going into the airport. So he's kind of off on the side, right as you're getting to the airport to then go to the west and east terminal. And then as you're leaving to get on Pena Boulevard, which is the main road. Yeah,
it's like more near the freeway exits kind of thing. Like it's not just near the parking lot or the entrance. You can't just walk up to it.
No place to just like pull over and park. You can. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
There's not for the best. There's no like really safe place to just like pull over and be like, let me take photos.
Right.
You can't walk up to it, but you can't get close to him. You have to, I think you have to like climb a fence to do it, but he does still get vandalized by graffiti artists on occasion.
Come on, people.
So the city of Denver then comes in, keeps him looking spotless, makes him look good. So I
find it hard to believe that any artist would even want to, or like a graffiti person would even want to get close to that. Like, the glowing eyes are very much a deterrent to me.
So just to put into perspective how big this horse is. And he is on like a stand. When you see someone working on him, so like, and about like that ankle joint above the hoof, that's about where like a normal sized man comes
Holy
up
hell.
to. Like
that's huge.
He is big. He's a very large horse.
Now I want to see it even more.
Yeah, he's big. So I want to say like about between like the back knee and ankle joint is like where most people like come up to.
Yeah.
He's a very large horse. Nothing says welcome to Denver like a big ass scary horse.
Just a big ass scary guy. Welcome. Yeah. Wait, did you say it's a Mustang?
Yes, he's a Mustang.
You think that they'd go with Bronco? Just like to kind of Denver Broncos, NFL, that kind of. I figured you think that if anything, not to mention it's basically the same colors as the football team. Like you think that they would have just jumped. Color. Yeah, they would have jumped on that and been like, yeah, we'll sponsor this. Call it the Bronco.
I think part of the reason they didn't is just because either the football team like didn't really want that association or Jimenez wanted his own thing.
I'm guessing it's a contract issue in the sense that like it's a public work. They're not just going to like give it over to the NFL. They're like, we just want, and they might not have even known that that's what it was going to be when they commissioned it.
Yeah. And the NFL gets like really weird with copywriting.
Oh yeah.
And that like, unless you are the NFL, like you can't say, you can't say Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's why every NFL, commercial says the like, big game.
It says the big game.
Mm-hmm. I listened to a podcast a while ago. As a matter of fact, they several years ago, they tried to trademark the phrase big game specifically because so many commercials and entities would advertise sales and stuff like that. And so they petitioned to have that trademarked as an NFL thing. And they're like, no, that's way too vague. They're like, but everybody knows what we're talking about. They're like, yeah, but screw you. You have enough things that you sue people over. You don't need the phrase big game as well.
Yeah. So I think just that's just a beast no one really wants to deal with.
For sure. Well, and I guess it's like, it's so vague that it's clearly like when you use it the weekend before like the Super Bowl, obviously that's what you're referring to. But otherwise, if you say big game referring to the NBA or, NHL, like hockey, anything, like then the NFL can essentially sue any other entity just using that phrase.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, you guys don't need it. Screw you.
Yeah. They're like, no, you're fine. A lot of people think that outside of the fact that the horse killed somebody is that he's very much a stereotypical demonic horse from mythology and religious text, which I know for sure is in the book of Revelations in the Bible. And I don't know like where else that appears.
Right.
So there's also the tie with the New World Order that
here we go.
He is a symbol of the end times.
He definitely looks like it. I mean, I am kind of surprised that he made it look, even without the glowing eyes. Like I know you said that the brothers added that in later, but I mean, that is a pretty disturbing image for just like being a public work.
Yeah.
Welcome to Denver.
Yeah. With his likeness, the airport really leans into this. And that they do make campaigns where he's even more sinister. He's got laser red eyes.
Are we creating the world's greatest airport?
They used that in March of 2020. That tagline,
wow.
Are we creating the world's greatest airport or preparing for the end of the world?
Well, I mean, I appreciate that they lean into it. When you know what you got to use it.
Yes. And that's something that's very common in all of their campaigns. Like they got cats with the tin hats. What are we creating? zombie cat layers, a better airport experience, more space for interesting artwork. They, again, hashtag den files, which this leads us to a link that I am going to drop in the chat for you to watch, because I know I can't necessarily share this on
Right, yeah.
Zoom, but this is, so Denver has its gargoyles at baggage claim. They made animated ones. And I want to say this was in 2018.
Come on, YouTube.
And
Tablet's a little old and slow.
That's okay. It is one of the other artworks that just Denver has that's really strange and kind of weird. And, you know, just having this abundance of strange and weird just makes you kind of question what is going on at DIA.
Yeah, I can definitely see how some people got to that thought process. It's got gargoyles. Oh, come on, tablet.
While it's loading, I'll tell you the conspiracy and the reality. The conspiracy is the gargoyles are evil and point to all indications of a new world order. The reality is the gargoyles at Denver love our passengers. Historically, gargoyles sit atop of buildings to protect the site. Notre Denver by artist Terry Allen features 2 cast bronze gargoyles perched inside suitcases, watching over the east and west baggage claim areas. Specifically, the gargoyles sit above the travelers' heads to help ensure the safe arrival of baggage. Don't forget about the talking gargoyle, Greg, who can be found near baggage claim.
Here, give me a second.
Greg.
I'm gonna. Yes, that's kind of what I figured. Wow, that is really articulated. So that means someone has to be manning it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, because he's specifically, I mean, he's very directly interacting with people standing around.
He is.
Wow. Huh. Sir, are you stealing a desk? I would sit there and talk to this thing all day.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. I would miss my flight talking to this guy.
I think I'd miss getting picked up talking to him.
Absolutely.
Miss my ride.
He's a bit of a smart aleck. I like it. It's pretty good.
It is.
I would totally just, that would definitely make me happier with my airport experience.
Yeah, when Greg first appeared, our local news station 9 News did a story on him.
Yeah.
Where I could not find this, like the actual news story. So if I do find it, I will share the link.
Okay.
He was sitting there talking, moving his head back and forth. And he's like, you know, I don't know, these lizard people here, like nobody knows.
Yeah.
What are they building behind this wall? Like, do we really know the answer? Really funny.
I wonder how often it's active. Like if they have multiple people that they pay to man him like around the clock.
I would love if he's just active all the time.
And I would too.
Just like selectively chooses who he talks to.
It's awesome.
So Greg and his other co-gargoyles are inspired by Notre Dame. That's why they're called Notre Denver, which means our Denver. For anyone who doesn't know what Notre means our. And they are for protection, but a lot of people see them as more of a harbinger of evil than protection. And if they're commissioned by the New World Order and they're meant for that, they're very much not for protection. They're to like oversee as like eyes for the overlords.
Right. They're sort of there for protection, but for protection of the Illuminati.
Yes, not protection for you as an everyday person.
Exactly. Right. I like that. Makes me wonder how they do that. Like if it's a puppet or if it's just all mechanical. Oh my God.
I don't know. I think he's all mechanical, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have to assume it's like operated more or less remotely. I hope there's nobody sitting inside, like underneath,
like underneath
the
the stand.
because it looked like there's a little gap for like a window, but I'm assuming there's like a little camera there, and he's just watching and then controlling it remotely.
Yeah, I would say that it is the latter than the former. Yeah. So outside of our little gargoyles, we have secret floor messages.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't know if I have a photo for it, but we're going to see. No, we'll get back to that one. So the floor messages are AUAG, which are I want to say they're on the same one, if not close together. So the conspiracy is that the writings on the floor, AUAG, which are an inscription on the floor of the Great Hall, and is the abbreviation for the deadly toxin Australia antigen, which is said to be the Illuminati's secret weapon to accomplish the mass genocide they plan to have at the airport.
Oh my God.
As depicted in all of the murals. The reality, AU and AG are the atomic symbols for gold and silver, representing Colorado's mining history.
Oh, that's cool.
It is really cool. The inscription is just part of a much larger piece, a traditional Native American design created with a grid similar to those used to create Cubist and constructivist paintings.
Oh.
The river pattern emerging from the wings of the piece suggests the four rivers of Colorado's Great Divide, while bronze pictographs embedded in the terrazzo tell the history of the state.
Well, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is either gold and silver or a deadly chemical used by the Illuminati.
Yeah, which they made sure to put in the floor so that we would know it was coming. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So kind of pick your poison. So outside of the AUAG message, there's a capstone dedicated with a time capsule underneath. Ooh. So look, capstone dedication. It is containing messages and memorabilia made to be opened by the people of Denver on 2094.
Oh, wow.
So I think it's supposed to be a whole like 100 years after the airport, but with like the delay and all of that, it's
a little off. Yeah, just a little off.
So
that's fine.
This piece in particular is on the south entrance of the airport. So I don't know if that's southeast or southwest, because there are only two entrances, which is the east and the west. So I cannot tell you which side that's actually on.
Thanks, Denver.
So it's a big stone. Like it's not like
you're not gonna miss it.
It's hard to find.
Yeah, you could figure it out.
So it contains the compass symbol of the Freemasons on it, like at the top.
Yeah.
And the airport committee or whoever's in charge says it's just to commemorate their generosity with building the airport.
They don't control us or the New World Order. No. It's just it's an homage to the Freemasons, their generosity, and the lizard people that make them up, of course.
Yeah. So the honorable mentions of it, and it's like it says something along the lines of like special thanks to the New World Airport Commission.
Yeah.
This group does not exist.
Oh.
It's not a real group. So,
but you know what does? The New World Order. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's so obvious that
it kind of is.
They knew that we wouldn't get it because we'd be like, there's no way they just put it out in the open like that.
So some people, those non-believers, would say that, and this is according to Westworld, that it's more likely a nod to the Czech composer Antonin Dvořák and his piece New World Symphony.
Oh.
Which I don't think makes any sense.
When you
Like,
say
oh, New World Airport Commission, that's definitely Anton Drovak's New World Symphony.
when you say from Westworld, you mean the show?
No.
Okay, I think I totally missed something. What
I
did you
want to say
say?
like Westworld is like a news source outside of like the show. Like, there's a news source called Westworld.
Okay, I didn't mishear you. I just okay, gotcha.
I think if I am wrong,
I watched that whole show. I don't remember anything about the Denver airport.
yeah, I would say it's a type of news media outlet.
That sounds more likely.
What we do know is in the time capsule is that it's filled with coins.
Ooh, treasure.
I know, a penny. Ooh.
Yeah. I mind that pittance.
I want to say it's a signed baseball from Coors Field, so our baseball field from.
Oh.
It did not say which player, if like all of the players at the time signed it.
That'd be cool, yeah.
A former pair of sneakers from former Mayor Wellington Webb. He did a campaign physically going door to door to people.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
His sneakers are in there.
Smelly as hell.
Oh, probably. There is a Black Hawk casino chip. And a few other things, but we don't know what those are. They're just some other things on there, just.
Oh, interesting. Somebody knows. We got to get to the bottom of this.
Somebody knows. A popular theory is that on the big tablet where it has like the sign talking about like, oh, the time capsule, and there's like this stone in the floor where it's actually located, and then a big sign that talks about it. A popular theory is that the braille on the tablet is actually a keypad. And that in order to open the time capsule, you have to put it in the right order.
That's awesome.
So like,
Nicolas Cage should totally make a movie about this place where he's like searching for shit.
Would love that for him to just search for the hidden secrets of.
Oh yeah, and he has to find clues in the murals, and then he ends up fighting some weird dude dressed as a gargoyle.
Like standing, and he's like, "What does it mean?"
Yeah, we gotta get in there.
Where'd it go?
I want those pennies.
Treasure.
There's treasure. I want to know what else is in that time capsule. We need those sneakers. They're the only way that we can run fast enough to get away from these gargoyles. We have to.
I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that.
Oh my God, I would pay to see him do that for sure. We have to steal the Denver airport.
Yes, we are going back to our earlier statement about the secret tunnels under Denver.
Oh yeah,
and that Denver has this hidden secret militaristic connection. One of those is that the airport runways look like a swastika.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, a little bit.
It looks
job,
more
guys.
like a spider to me.
I definitely see. Yeah,
this, but then it's got like a part here and a part here. I can like kind of see it, but it's got these weird like other parts.
Yeah.
To it.
No, I see it pretty easily. I don't think it's enough to say definitively, but I definitely see what they're getting at.
Yeah. When you look at it, it's.
I can't imagine that was deliberate.
No.
Yeah.
And if you think about all the directions airport runways need to be in, wouldn't most airports be in a swastika type shape?
I mean, they could just do a square.
They could. I don't know if that would be the most effective.
Most efficient is a swastika.
Well, more
not our
because
fault.
The runways have to be like far enough away from the building that if someone does have to crash land, the building is not also then getting hit by a plane and exploding.
Look, people, it is neither our fault that the most efficient and safest layout is a swastika, nor is it our fault that the Nazis ruined that symbol for everybody. Okay, for everybody.
They did. They took a symbol that was already in existence and used by other people and ruined it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not our fault that, okay, we built it in the 90s. Sure, we could have come up with something else, but it's not our fault that a swastika is the most efficient. Also, it's a spider.
It very much does look like a spider, like a spinning.
It almost looks like a spider that's trying to lay down like a swastika. And it's doing a great job.
Never gonna move beyond that.
Nope, all I see is a swastika. All I can see now, and that's what it is.
I'd say it's definitely funnier to listen to people who are from Denver be like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's not from Denver and be like, yes, it is.
Yes, I don't know much about geometry or plane stuff, but I know swastikas. And there's a swastika.
This is where the secret tunnels and the idea of mass genocide really starts to take off.
Yeah.
Is that you got this?
Was that a plane pun?
Did
you do that on purpose?
No, I did not.
Oh, come on. You that joke really could have landed if you did it on purpose.
It could have, but
You're cleared for touchdown. Come on.
I was not cleared for takeoff with that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That was really bad.
Back to genocide. Let's get.
So
everyone wants to talk about that.
With the hidden symbolism in the airport, there's a lot of speculation with the fences and that the airport, yes, the fences surrounding the airport, and that the airport is very much made more to keep people in and not keep people out.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And a lot of people will point to the way the fences are built is that the top part angles a certain way.
Okay.
With all of we have like barbed wire on top. I want to say the whole like actual fence is electric or charged to some extent.
Yeah.
Which is very common for airport fences. Like most airport fences actually do have some sort of.
Are they?
Electrical. Yeah.
I had no idea. That's kind of freaky to me.
Because the last thing you need is for someone to drink too much and think, hey, I could run down the runway of this airport.
Yeah, no, I see that.
So
and I see what they mean. Like if the top of the fence is angled like inward towards the airport, it would be easier to like climb over the top of it. But yeah, if it's all electrical, I don't think you got to worry about that.
Yeah, I believe the one in Eagle has a sign that says like, do not touch fence.
Jeez.
And definitely, I asked about it, and now it's like, yeah, no, there's like, it'll shock you. Also, you should not be climbing on that fence.
Yeah, first of all, maybe they just put the signs up there to scare people.
They very much could.
That's it's certainly cheaper.
It is. Most fences are meant to keep people out and keep them off of the runways. And a lot of people point to the fact that the fences at Denver are reversed.
Yeah.
So they're more made to keep people in and not out. But if you're trying to leave, you're not climbing the fence. So I don't really know if that's the best thing to look at. But with the symbolism and the hidden bunkers, a lot of people think that it is potentially run by Nazis or is a location for a mass genocide.
That is so weird.
So with the hidden tunnels, it is believed that these hidden tunnels connect to Cheyenne Mountain, which is like the home of NORAD. And
how close is that? That seems like it's a long ways away.
It's 120 miles.
Holy crap.
The reality, according to Denver, is we wish.
We can get the hell out of this fucking airport, am I right, people?
If you'd like to visit Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado Springs, we offer direct flights daily, which is Colorado Springs does have an airport. It's a small airport. They said, however, the hardened command and control center that was built as a defense against the long-range Soviet bombers during the height of the Cold War is now closed to the general public.
Oh,
So they do have some sort of bunker down there,
yeah.
considering that they had it during the Cold War.
And it's only open to lizard people.
At least at Cheyenne Mountain, not
Right.
necessarily DIA, because that would have been the 70s. There
So is
are
there-
tunnels under there. Like that's
I was
not-
just going to ask that. So are there any tunnels of any kind?
Yeah, I mean that's how most people get around the airport as an employee
Oh.
is through the tunnels.
Okay, right.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier.
I was thinking of just the lower floors, but
Yes.
yeah, okay.
So
Little tunnels. Hell, I mean, I worked in St. Paul for a while. There are even tunnels under the state capitol there, like between certain buildings and stuff. So it's really not that weird. It's not 120 miles.
no, it's not 120 miles south.
Right.
Yeah, so
It just let me walk to the next building so I could go to the little cafe there. It was awesome.
yeah, they do have underground levels, and a lot of them are offices and workspace, which if you
For
go
the
down there and
Illuminati.
you see evidence of graffiti or aliens, they will say, oh, that's just a worker.
Really?
We don't know who it is, but the
That's fucked
airport
up.
will say that you're not going to run into billionaires in ceremonial robes, but most likely the everyday airport worker.
Well, of
And-
course they're gonna tell you you won't find that. They don't want you to try to go down there.
Yes.
But we know the
and
truth.
They say the tunnels actually only go about 2 miles outside of the airport perimeter,
Oh,
which is still a long ways.
it is. I wouldn't have assumed it went outside of the perimeter at all. Maybe like
Yeah.
employee parking or something.
Honestly, I don't know.
That's
But
fucked up.
a lot of people think that it's home to extraterrestrials or the lizard people. So like Beyonce and the Queen of England.
Yeah, just hanging out in Denver.
Yeah, they just,
Under the
they get to
swastika?
Denver, they go
Yeah.
under the swastika, they hang out, converse, have a meeting.
Eat humans. Sure.
They might eat humans, I don't know.
I'm sure lizard people do. We can't taste that great, but I'm sure they do. Or
Yeah.
underground tunnels. That's a good one. Under construction or underground tunnels? You decide.
You decide.
Hashtag
Learn the
Den
truth.
Files.
Learn the truth at denfiles.com. No
like it.
endorsement from us or vice versa, but check
It
out
is
their
what we're talking
check 'em
about.
out.
So yeah,
It is what we're talking about. So check them out.
we're gonna that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that they're leaning into it.
I do too. After Jordan Peele's movie Us premiered,
Oh yeah.
a lot of people thought that the underground tunnels or bunkers could actually be housing dangerous doppelgangers.
Oh, all right. I mean, now they're just getting lazy. I mean, at least before they were kind of thinking up their own theories. Now they're literally just ripping off a movie. I mean, it was good. I'm just saying, like, come on, guys, come up with your own conspiracies.
Yes, and there are more in-depth videos that go over each thing in more detail than we will today.
Yeah.
I could not find those to actually look at them. I saw them years ago in like my high school English class. We watched
really?
most of them.
That's awesome.
It was great. My teacher's like, have you heard about the Denver airport conspiracy theory? And we're like, that.
Throw your books away, kids. This is all we're doing for the rest of the week. Isn't this math class? Who gives a shit? You guys gotta learn about the Denver conspiracies. Oh my God, I would love if my teacher was just like, fuck everything else for the rest of this week. Like,
Yeah.
It's the last week of school. Fuck it. We're watching conspiracy theories.
Oh, this was like halfway through the school year.
What the fuck? What class was this for?
It was my English class. And I loved every minute of it because I think we then like wrote a paper on it.
That's
to,
okay. That still
make it
seems a little
relevant.
weird. That's awesome.
It was fun. It actually did make sense with I can't
That's fair.
remember
I'm
what all
sure
we
it
did,
did.
but like at the time it made sense.
Yeah.
But they go into depth about how the airport is home to the Illuminati. They talk about like who's in the Illuminati and like how they have ties to it for like X reason. And they're like, well, think about it. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, I feel like you have to watch and experience.
For sure. I'm down.
I couldn't
totally check
find
it
it,
out.
but if I do, I will send it to you.
Awesome.
Just because
would-
it is.
I would
so
totally watch the hell out of that. The only thing that I'm disappointed with this topic is I started off with a question that I was hoping would be answered, and I'm guessing there isn't really an answer because they just have the data, not necessarily the reasoning. But I really want to know what the justification would be for aliens telling us where to put the Denver airport. I get that we have the coordinates, but why? Why? Like, for a conspiracy theory to exist, there's got to be some kind of motivation. Oh, you have an answer?
I do have an answer.
Oh, shit.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Denver is one of the more central points of the US.
Oh, okay.
So, it is extremely easy once you're in Denver to get anywhere in the US.
Oh.
And going abroad's pretty easy as well, but Denver, it's because it's a central point. It's not like going from New York to LA.
Right.
It's just
right.
this big outstretching web to any part of the US.
Yeah.
It's going to take you 4 hours to get to California. It's also going to take you 4 hours to get to New York.
So once the aliens get to Denver, they can get anywhere.
It's easy to go anywhere, yeah.
But that implies they have technology to come here from space.
Yes.
So hypothetically, they could just go anywhere they want.
They could.
But they need to wait in. They need to wait in TSA. Oh, this is also pre 9/11, so they wouldn't have had TSA.
Yes, they wouldn't have had TSA.
I do now love the idea that they told us where to put the airport for their convenience. 9/11 happens, and then they're like, fucking hell, now we got to sit through an hour's worth of fucking security checks. Humans ruined fucking everything.
Yeah, and part of it could be that if we have aliens assimilating into our society,
yeah,
for them they'd have to follow our social norms. So
right.
they'd still have to use like our technology if they are trying to overtake us slowly where we are unaware.
But they would still have to already be on Earth.
Yes.
I guess, all right, I can accept that Denver is just where they go to get other places. So I suppose they land in Roswell, they take a bus to Denver, and then they fly wherever they want.
Yeah.
Although New Mexico, no, they'd still have to go to a different airport. Oh, well.
They would. But I would say that is more the idea, and the fact that like I guess NORAD like is close if you were to utilize that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So then, all right, I'll buy into it. I think there's some flaws, but it's still at least a fun theory. They need to spread throughout the world or the US.
Any other questions I could try to answer that maybe like we didn't quite cover and get to?
I don't have any. That was my main one, and I am mostly satisfied with. I still think it's a sort of an odd choice, but I like the idea that Steven Spielberg might even be in on it, and I think your explanation makes sense that they have to blend in with us. So they get onto Earth somewhere else. They go to Denver to travel wherever they want. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And New Mexico isn't really that far from Denver. Right. Just getting across the border from New Mexico to Colorado is pretty easy. I actually don't know off the top of my head how close Roswell is. I want to say Santa Fe is like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's closer than you think.
I bet. I mean, that makes sense. I still think there are some holes in that theory, but it's a fun theory regardless. Oh, there's a Roswell, Georgia. That is not the one that why would they think I need Georgia? I want Georgia. No, Roswell, New Mexico. Oh my God. Well, this has This has turned into a whole problem here.
Oh no.
There we go.
So-
Roswell, New Mexico. 7 hours. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. You can do that in a day easily.
For sure.
I actually have done a 7-hour drive in a day.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So-
classic college times. Not enough money to fly, still want to go somewhere. Carpool.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, that was more just going to my dad's in Utah.
Oh. To hang
But
out.
I mean, still.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's a long
so
way to go. The aliens could do it.
the
They'll
aliens
have
could.
faster cars.
Mhm. Are there
Well,
lizard people in Denver? I don't know. Who's to say?
Oh, I think the answer is yes. I think we have
I
definitively.
mean, I would say yes.
Yeah, we have
They've got
discovered it.
conference rooms. They got work rooms.
Yeah, they got tunnels. They got Beyonce.
They got
They got
Beyonce.
everything.
They got the Queen of
Yeah.
England.
They got Beyonce, the Queen of England. Beyonce is the Queen of England.
Ooh.
They're the same person. Yeah. Now
I
we're
mean-
cooking with gas.
Could be.
Could
Could be.
be.
I think the Clintons are also supposed to be part of the New World Order,
No. They
or were they
have
kicked
a
out?
child ring. They're not involved with that. They have a child
Right.
ring in a pizza place. So that's a different
Mhm.
thing.
Different story for another time.
Exactly. Oh, we should go over that at some point.
We
Oh, people are
absolutely
so
should,
weird.
because Jeffrey Epstein is the craziest story
Oh,
and a horrific, horrible man.
yeah. I don't even know
So-
that whole story, so that would be a good one.
Yeah, I think we should definitely cover that. So
Sounds like a plan to me. Well, thank you for this story. I enjoyed
You're
it. I thought it was fun.
welcome.
It was creepy.
I hope you and our listeners enjoyed hearing more about DIA.
I most certainly, to be completely honest, you only texted me that it was DIA conspiracies. I had no idea what that meant. I thought it was like a government agency of some kind. So when you said airport, I kind of was concerned that I had the wrong week for like what topic we were gonna do. Like, did you just say airport? And I'm like, oh yeah, DIA. I'm like, son of a
Denver
bitch.
International Airport.
All right, buckle up, I guess. There's aliens, there's secret tunnels, there's the Illuminati and lizard people.
There's mass
stuff.
genocide.
Oh, right. Nazis are in there a little bit. Giant spiders. Giant Nazi spiders.
Yeah.
stuff.
If any of you listeners are curious as to what any of the stuff we've talked about looks like, just Google. Google is your friend. I will
Yeah.
try to put some of these on Instagram. I'll do my best.
Yeah, and I'll put I did take some pictures of my thingies for tonight, so I can put those
I
up
did
there.
too.
Speaking of Instagram, you can find us at peculiarpairingspod at Instagram. You can find us at Twitter at peculiarpairipod. And unless I misspelled that.
It's
And on-
a peculiar pair pod.
Okay, I misplaced the I. So yeah, it's Peculiar Pair Pod. And you can email requests, suggestions, or hate mail to our Gmail at peculiarpairingspod@gmail.com.
And you can join us on Patreon at patreon.com/peculiarpairingspodcast, patreon.com/peculiarpairingspodcast, where Matt will read your hate mail and take a shot every time he cries. He sheds a single tear.
Is that a level? I did not sign up
No,
on that,
we
but I am
will-
super down with it. I am all about it. We can make that like a mini
We
put it on
We
YouTube.
have do a Patreon exclusive content.
Oh,
And if you send us any of that, Matt will read it on.
I
a recording
absolutely
video.
will do that. I genuinely did not know that was an idea, and I'm so excited about it. God, I hope this takes off and that happens. I want people to make me cry. I want people to just do your worst. Send it in. I'll drink my sorrows away, you bastards. Oh my God, that is the best idea.
Please put
Oh.
in the subject line, Matt hate mail. So then I can skip over it and save my soul just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's. Oh, I so hope that happens. That is the best. I want that so much.
Until next
Oh,
time, listeners.
thanks everybody. Bye.